Shalom.
Shalom.
I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kodash. God bless the apostles and elders of greatness soul. Salutations to 144,000 men, the 1/3 men, women, and children elect to be saved. All right, brother Yawasab.
It's Brother Yakal.
All right, and from GMS Ghana, I just come to you with a lesson about the state of the world, or where the world is headed. You know, that's why the scriptures mention that the world is the path. Wide is the way to destruction. Pull up, Bob. Wide is the way to destruction.
It's on Matthew 7.
Yeah.
7 and 13 or 13 and 7. Yeah, this is Matthew chapter 7 and verse 13. It says, "Enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat."
Yeah.
Right?
Anything but the narrow?
Yeah, it says, "Because straight is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that findeth it."
That's right. Right. So we're on the narrow path, right? Because, and if you check the Strongs for the word straight, it means a position of difficulty. Right. It is a trying road. You know. There's a quote, a Stoic quote, I believe it is. Can't remember it off the top, but I'm paraphrasing. The road that is least taken is not easy. Few are there on the road that's least taken, right? So this wide road that we're talking about is Babylon doing the most. Babylon accepting any and everything. Babylon promoting everything but what Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai has created from the beginning. Alright? And all this has happened so that the Most High would exercise his power, so that his name will be glorified forever and ever, as he deserves, you know? So read the article, Babusha.
Yeah, the headline is the rise of the Furries, how schools are allowing kids to identify as cats, horses, and dinosaurs, and teachers are failing to question them.
Alright? So the perversion of this we're gonna reveal, and we're not gonna read that article. Alright, we're gonna read something a little sidebar because you want to go into precepts and keep this sharp, because this shit is foul, you know. This shit is foul. Because the same spirit as Egypt, because Egypt would practice bestiality, necromancy, necrophilia, pedophilia, alright? And they inherit that shit from the Canaanites, because the Canaanites were perverts from the jump, you know? From the jump.
Yep,
So, let me read this quick thing from this article. 9 questions about Furries you were too embarrassed to ask, right? And this from Vox.com. It was issued on March 27, 2015, right? So this thing is not something that's now happening. It's been happening. The whole furry community, if you want to call it that. So as furries, people with an interest to anthropomorphize. For those who don't know what anthropomorphize means, is that you apply human characteristics onto an inanimate object or animal. So let me just get the definition real quick. That's what we do. We go into words, right? It says anthropomorphize is as attribute human characteristics or behavior to a god, animal, or object, right? So back to the article. People with an interest to anthropomorphize animals like Sonic the Hedgehog or Pokemon have come in for a lot of ridicule over the years from posters on sites like Something Awful and 4chan. Mainstream press accounts tend to portray furries as sexual fetishes united by the common interest in sex in animal costumes. Alright? So the 9 questions are: so being a furry means you run around in a fur suit all the time, right? Is being a furry just a sexual fetish? Notice it says just, right? So what is a furry then? What is a fursona? So forth and so forth. But you get the point. You got a precept there?
Yeah, the precept, right? Because now from the article that you just went into, right? The origin go back to what? Basically of sexual fetishes, right? But now it being pushed on little children.
That's right.
All right, and it's the same thing with the alphabet movement, you know, where it's grown adults that was into these defile stuff, but now the infiltrating is the schools, right? And your television, your cartoons, whatever, and getting to your children, right? Now you got children identifying themselves as these things,
Yeah.
which again go back to that delusion of America. Scripture tell you what, that the Most High gonna send them strong delusion.
That's right.
All right, and the goes to man, woman, and child. But this is Proverbs chapter 22 and verse 6. It says, "Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it." Right? So from a tender age, these children are supposed to be taught, you know, what and who they are. You understand? There shouldn't be any gray area with your children.
That's right.
You see? Because they tell you what? That they want your children to be what? Genderless for the first 4 years. And then they could choose, you know, what they want to be. No, from a young age, you're supposed to be telling your child like, hey, you know, he's a boy. If he's a boy or you're a girl, you know, these different things.
Yeah.
You understand? You dress them and you speak to them in a certain manner.
Can. And when you think about it, right, how the Most High created us, or these vessels that we're in, right? It's like clay. It's malleable. You could shape them and form them, you know. And we can go into a precept that kind of like expound on that. I got this Romans here.
All right, go ahead.
This is Romans 1 and 20. It says, "For the invisible things of Him from the."
Get it?
Oh, you get it?
Yeah, get it.
It's not.
Romans 1 and 20. Colossians, Romans 1. Yeah, go ahead.
It says, "For the invisible things of Him from the creation of the world are clearly seen." Right? So the invisible things like atoms and certain molecules and whatnot, you know, things that wasn't visible, among many other things, right? Could travel different parts of the world and whatnot, you know, are now clearly seen and proving more and more that there's a Most High. It says, "Being understood by the things that are made, even His eternal power and Godhead, so that they are without excuse." Right? Right, so now they're without excuse because everything is clearly seen. But yet they're still denying, and because they don't understand things, and because they're so corrupt, leaning on their own understanding and perversing the word and the creation of the Most High, right? Verse 21. "But because that when they knew the Most High, they glorified Him not as Yahweh, neither were thankful, but became vain in their imaginations," right? "And their foolish hearts was darkened." This is part of the foolish hearts darkened. This is their imagination. They're imagining themselves being these furry animals. They imagine themselves as beasts. You know, the scriptures talk about them. "For without they are dogs," which is a beast. So without the law, we are beasts. We're like the animals, right? We don't have that cognitive advantage if we don't have the law. Most High impart understanding unto us. You know, that's what separates us from the animals, and we rule over them. Now they're going backwards. You know. Verse 22, "Professing themselves to be wise, they became fools." Look at them, they're fools. They're fools. Our skin's supposed to be in the sunlight and the rain. We're supposed to be absorbing the elements, feeling the breeze, the kiss of breeze on our skin. The brace next to a tree, lying on nice green grass and feel the energy of the earth. But these fools don't cover themselves in these furry stuff for their own perversion. You know? It says and changed the glory of the uncorruptible power into an image made like to a corruptible man, to birds and four-footed beasts and creeping things.
Yep.
I'll read that again. And change the glory of the uncorruptible power into the image made to a corruptible man, to birds and to four-footed beasts and to creeping things. Them defiling themselves, putting in implants, like niggas putting in chests instead of actually fucking working out. Niggas putting in abs, silicone abs. Niggas putting silicone cheekbones and nose and whatnot.
Yep.
You know, this basically you saying the Most High made a mistake. The Most High didn't know what he doing. You know, the scripture said it. You want to get it?
No, go ahead.
It says 24.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, alright. Verse 24 says, wherefore the Most High also gave them up to unclean spirits through the lust of their own hearts, to dishonor their own bodies between themselves. Alright? Give them up to uncleanness through the own lust of their own hearts, to dishonor their own bodies. They don't care, they can mutilate, they can do whatever it takes, because these legions are on them and telling them, yeah, this is good, this feels good, relax, that's it feels good. You know, that's subtleness. And the parents so blind, you know, just let them be whatever they want to be. And that's the stupidness that they tell the parents. You can be whatever you want to be, Johnny. You can be and now they're upset that these children, or they're glad, so we upset, but they glad that these children turn out to be all sorts of stuff. I even sent some mini group. A mother was on Pornhub, right? Which is a popular porn website. Commenting, it was a screenshot, right? Commenting that on her daughter's video, or possibly her daughter, I ain't sure, right? Daughter's video, why are you doing this? Your father is missing you. Your father and I is missing you. Come home. This is the only way she could reach out to your daughter or your son. Because in this day and age, everybody doing things for attention. They're doing things for the same vile affection that the scripture's talking about here. Alright? Go ahead, Aki, I appreciate it.
Finish it?
No, I finish.
No, go ahead.
No, anyway. It says, verse 25, who changed the truth of the Most High into a lie and worshipped and served the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever. Amen. Or so be true, right? I'm gonna end on the one now. You got it.
Yeah, can, right? No, one point they was making was
The parents?
yeah, the parents, you know, how they basically accepting these bullshit. Right? This is 2 Timothy 4 and verse 2. It says, preach the word, be instant in season, out of season, reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine. And this is what the men of the Lord gonna do, you know, the true men of the Lord.
Yeah.
Alright, they're gonna always, you know, stand as a defense for this gospel. You know, for what's truth, for what's right, and for what's natural.
That's
right? Because this is not natural. This is not something that's supposed to be. Right? Now it goes on to say, for the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine. Right? Now you got people literally denying the Lord, denying the Bible, denying what's right.
That's right.
Even what's natural, what's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Right?
Which goes to show that is a higher Salakia.
Yeah, go ahead.
That is a higher influence or something beyond natural that is influencing these people.
Yep.
You got it,
Yeah, it says, endure sound doctrine, but after their own lusts shall heap to themselves teachers having 18 years. You understand?
Yep.
No, not only that, they heap into themselves false prophets and false teachers of the word. They heap into themselves bullshit doctrine from who? The government.
And tell them they can hurry basically.
And yeah, anybody that got a message that basically conform to their fleshly lusts, this is what they're gonna go to and accept.
The vile affection.
Yeah, the vile affection.
You know, and TikTok is setting it up. Yeah, I was gonna say the word, but I wanted to word it a little more different or spice it up a little more. Yeah.
Yeah.
TikTok is setting it up whereby they could just, I mean, Google has already been doing it too, right? But TikTok has been setting it up whereby they could run to it and they could find a point, and once they got one person that's backing them, they can say, yeah, this is gospel. If the this, and you know, I've been thinking about this thing years ago, even before coming to truth. How when they said this video got 60 million views, you got so many comments and so many things, people telling you this and so forth. How did you make it? And there's the credibility. You know, there's the credibility that they're running with because the video is popular. Because a multitude of people like it or agree to it, they feel that it's right. You know, I always say that teachers failing to question it.
Yeah.
Because the teachers, they dealing with their own stuff, plus some of them probably into the same shit.
No, but not only that, but look at the way that the world is going, or the direction that the world is going into.
Yeah.
If you stand for righteousness, well, you're gonna lose your job.
Yeah.
You're gonna be cancelled.
Yeah.
You know, these different
Perfect
things.
word, yeah.
So you don't know if it's you know a factor of fear that is preventing the teachers from saying, hey, this is bullshit. You can't come in my class like this.
Exactly.
You understand?
Facts. And not even a matter of righteousness, just basic morals.
Yeah.
Our basic human interaction. Why do I have to teach you while you're in a fucking fursuit? Keep that shit outside of school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But there's the kingdom of the East I want. Babylon, confusion. Right? You finished with it, Timothy?
Yeah, it goes on to say, verse 4, and they shall turn away their ears from the truth and shall be turned unto fables. Right? And this is fables.
Yeah.
You understand?
When you check Wikipedia for fable, years ago, look it up. Fable is a tale about animals, primarily. Right? That's how the word for came up to some extent. I can't remember the full origin because it's been a while. Right? So these people are living fantasies in their head. This is strong delusion. Right?
Yep, that was it.
Let me get this one in Revelation real quick, bro.
Yeah.
And the world gonna inherit this same shit, bro. The world gonna inherit this same thing. This is Revelation 18:3.
Yeah, go ahead.
It says, for all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies, right? And the main point is, all the nations have drunken of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, right? All nations. Oh, let me read verse 2 too. No, verse 3 is fine. Right? All these nations are going to feel the wrath because they inherit the same philosophies. You know? They inherit the same philosophies. This can be seen like a delicacy to them.
Yeah.
Because what? They want young children. They want to live out the fantasies. You know? They want to create this world in their head. But this is not the world that the Most High intended. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like in the news right now, right? The countries in Africa, right? They form in Africa Unite, something to that extent. I can't remember the exact name, but basically one of the agenda that they backing is that, look, we're no longer gonna accept the bullshit of America in the name of subsidies, right? Or in the name of assistance, basically.
Yeah.
Right? Because again, one of the things they're doing is, look, in order for us to continue to do business with you, you gotta teach what we teach. You gotta believe what we believe.
Exactly.
If you don't teach and accept the alphabet movement,
yeah,
right? What they're doing, placing different sanctions on the countries,
Yeah, yeah.
right? And again, they go back to they drinking of that fornication,
Yeah, yeah.
because America has that influence over all the earth, basically,
That's right.
whereby they could say, look, if you want to do business with us, you want to be a merchant with us, right? You want to barter, buy and sell, whatever.
And this is when
What's
the
word?
MOTB can come in.
What's the
Trade.
word? Not trade. Is a word starting with C, not commodity.
Commerce?
Yeah, commerce. Something, commerce, right? A variation of the word commerce,
yeah.
right? But basically, if you want to do business with America, look, you gotta do as we
Or if you
do.
want to be a consumer?
Yeah, not
similar.
commerce.
Commerce, yeah.
Something to the extent.
Mm.
Yeah, but this is it basically.
But you see where we're headed, right? Whereby they gonna head to the MOTB.
Yeah.
They can say, listen, we control the finances, bro. Either you do what we say, or we would shut down your whole country and send you back to the Stone Age. You know?
Yeah.
Because they're willing to do that. This is what they want to do. They want to crash.
Around this.
They want to crash because they got everything covered already. Because they've been hoarding stuff. You know, and they show it in all the movies that they got places that they're storing seeds in case of a nuclear wipeout. You know? This is Jeremiah chapter 4 and verse it says, for my people are foolish.
4 and 2.
4 and 22, Slacky. It says, for my people are foolish, they have not known me, they are sottish children. When I check sottish, it means stupid, right? They have none understanding, they are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. Alright? So, this is how stupid they are, bro. They can pick up these things and feel that it's harmless. But the scriptures talk about is like they
Go ahead.
no, I just thinking about it, yo. Like the scriptures talk about certain garments wearing certain materials and whatnot, right? Now they might say, well, the scriptures never talk about no law that you can't dress like this and so forth. But the scriptures talk about the like we brought in Romans 1, the intent. The you shall know a man I get a one in Sarah. Yeah.
But even so, right? Even if the scripture never tell you, actually, the scripture tell you in is the Zephaniah 3, right? Or the strange apparel. Now, this referring to doctrine or beliefs, but understand in order for you to operate counter to what's natural, your belief system had to change.
That's right.
What you hold as valuable or near and dear would have changed. You understand? So now you do have on a strange garment. You do have on a strange apparel.
That's right.
You see?
You want to bring Sarah?
You know, you was going in on the word satish, right?
Yeah.
But this is right, and that was referring to the nation of Israel. Because today, hey, 2/3 on the same shit that Esau eat them on.
Like they got Jakes and them stuff, buddy.
Yeah.
They got Jakes and them stuff, and you know Jakes gonna push that shit and try to style it to make it, you know, even more trendy stuff.
Never
Because you know when I see it coming too, you know those hair things, those bandu with the ears on it, the headphones with the ears on it, and the little whisker stuff. All it's like warming up to it.
Warming up. This is Jeremiah 2 and 21. It says, yet I had planted thee a noble vine, only a right seed. How art thou turned into the degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me? You understand?
Yeah.
Because now everything about Israel is what? Diminished, no understanding. You understand? Go back to what that degenerate, you know, of a strange vine, because what they're bringing in is strange doctrine.
That's right.
You know? Hey, Israel wasn't on any of this.
God.
You know? When you go to the law do tell you how to dress. You shouldn't wear mixed fabric. A man shouldn't put on what pertains to a woman, and
That's
a woman that which pertaining unto a man.
That's right.
You know? All these things are in place to keep us in order. You see?
This is Sirach chapter 19 and verse 30. No, read from 29. Sirach 19 and 29 says, a man may be known by his look, and one that hath understanding by his countenance, when thou meetest him. Right? A man is known by his look. So you think people, I know it's not about how people think, but you're supposed to be, bro.
No, actually,
we natural instinct is supposed to think that you're supposed to wear this a pants and a shirt for a man and a dress. This we natural instinct. But you want to say something?
Yeah, I was going to say, because you said it's not about what people think, right?
Mm-hmm.
However, the scripture do tell you in Ecclesiastes 7,
Mm-hmm.
right, or Proverbs 7, it said, "What a good name is better than precious ointment," which they go back to a reputation. When people look upon you, they're supposed to see and think a certain way. The scripture tell you also in Deuteronomy chapter 4, it says that the nation's gonna look upon Israel and say, surely that this is a wise and understanding people. That have, which nation had the Most High so dear and near to them? You know, just roughly paraphrasing those two scriptures. Right?
I was thinking along the line how, we get persecuted for what we wear. And we don't care what they think, right?
Yeah, can.
So it's just
remember
a default,
the world upside down.
Yeah.
Right?
Can.
Yeah, but go ahead.
It says, a man may be known by his look, and one that hath understanding by his countenance. And when thou meetest him, clearly they don't have any understanding, because as I mentioned, our skin's supposed to be exposed to some degree to receive the energies of the earth, right? Because this is what his body was made to dwell on this earth, right? Till Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua give us those superhuman bodies, right? Verse 30 says, a man's attire and excessive laughter and gait shew him what he is. So if you're gonna dress like a donkey, he's a donkey. If you're gonna dress like a goat, he's a goat. If you dress like whatever you want to dress like this way. And there's even this case whereby this man identifies a trans animal, some stuff like that, and he dresses in a dog suit. He even got a cage, not a big cage, a little cage. He's going probably like 3 feet by 3 feet, and this man's going this cage, and this place is crazy, bro. Right? This man believe he's a dog. He believed that he was a dog, or he wants to be a dog.
But now who could say he's not? You understand? Because now, hey, there's the bed that they made, so they gotta lay in it.
Yeah. Most like give them over to the vile affections. You want to be a dog? Be a dog.
Yeah. You got people fucking up the eyes.
Mm-hmm. Then they're taking psychedelics. It's like,
yeah, no, people literally trans-able. Like I was seeing this party, right? The man was like, hey, I'm a trans everything.
Yeah.
Right? So when you walk into the morning, when you walk in late to work, he say he's trans early. Right? Or trans late, meaning he's a late person but he identifies early. Right? Then the man was like, hey, in the afternoon he's identified as a transracial person. He's identified as a black guy from Brooklyn named Tyrone. Right? Then in the during after lunch he's identified as trans-able, right? So that he could avoid working. And then in the clip as well, or in the party, the HR was like, hey, we can't do nothing. We can't tell the guy nothing because of the Diversity Act.
Yeah.
Right? So now they gotta include. They can't fire you or anything because it gonna come up as what discrimination and these different things. So hey, there's the bed that you made that now you gotta lay in it. You understand?
Well, send me the video. Gotta do a lesson on that, because it's just crazy, bro. It's just crazy that these people just want to do anything and be anything. But you see, let me get his precept on the note, bro. Let me get his precept.
Hey, and I feel the guy was a Jake, boy. Because scripture said what they are wise to do evil.
Yeah.
You want to see somebody take something that is idle and style it,
Yeah.
right?
Give
or
it to
perfect
Jake.
it. Give it to Jake, man. You understand? Jake gonna do the most out of it, buddy.
Check my receipts, Alright, so I think this is it. This is Ecclesiastes 3 and 17. I said in my heart, Yahweh will judge. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna read this one and then I'm gonna jump there. Right? Ecclesiastes 3 and 14 says, I know that whatsoever Yahweh doeth, it shall be forever, and nothing can be put to it, nor anything taken from it. And Yahweh doeth it, that men should fear before him. So you could do all them stuff. You spirit done set. You just damaging the vessel, and the Most High is gonna destroy you, because the scripture says that whoever defile the temple of the Most High, him shall the Most High destroy. Right? When you jump down to where is it, boy? Yeah, verse 16 says, and moreover I saw under, no, not that one, man. Verse 17, I said in my heart, Yahweh shall judge the righteous and the wicked, for there is a time, for there is a time there for every purpose and for every work. So everything has a purpose and everything has a work, a function. And if you're going outside, the Most High will discard you and reset. Right? Until you get it right.
Yep.
You know? Yeah, I don't know if you're any other priest, but this is it.
Alright, so with that, Lord's willing that this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham, Rakakodash. Double honors unto the elders, unto the apostles of Great Millstone once again. And salutations, to the men out there, pushing this word in truth and in sincerity and in full kindness in the highways and byways. Alright, Shalom.
Shalom. Abad Babal.
Abad Babal.
Kwame Ashral.
Kwame Ashral.